Hello friends, welcome to Vidya's cooking channel. This is Vidya Lakshmi. Today I'm going to be showing you how I prepared brinjal rava wangi bath. This is a common breakfast dish here in South India. We prepare this for breakfast and for dinner. I'm going to start preparing the dry roasted masala or the masala powder, wangi bath masala powder for this recipe. All the ingredients will be listed in the description box below this video for this masala. We have to individually dry roast all the ingredients to form a powder. So here I've started to first dry roast the coconut. This is grated coconut. We have to dry roast it till it's nice and brown. If you cannot find fresh coconut, feel free to use desiccated coconut, but you have to dry roast it. The coconut releases a lot of oil. So we have reserved the coconut and we have started to dry roast the split chickpeas in the same wok. So from the coconut oil itself, all your ingredients will get dry roasted evenly. Every single ingredient takes its own time to dry roast. So you have to take a lot of patience and care and dry roast all your ingredients. That is when you'll achieve a nice and smooth powder. Here I am dry roasting the peppercorns and spices on very low to medium flame. I'll be dry roasting the red chilies. Every single ingredient should be dry roasted with patience. Now I'm going to be dry roasting the sesame seeds. Sesame seeds, once it's dry roasted, it will sputter and stop sputtering. I'll be dry roasting the coriander powder. Now all my dry roasted ingredients I have laid out on a plate and allowed it to cool down completely before I add it to a mixer jar, and I'll grind it into a smooth powder format. So follow this step and prepare the powder ahead of time at home itself. You can prepare this powder and reserve it one day prior. The next day we'll start dry roasting the semolina. In South India you can find different varieties of dishes like this for breakfast, which is very filling and it's very tasty. So this is the next day. I am starting to dry roast the semolina. My mother was helping me out preparing this dish. So again the flame is on very low flame setting. You can see we constantly kept stirring this and we dry roasted it. Upma rava semolina. Simultaneously also boil some water we will require for the upma. Now once the semolina is dry roasted, it will turn into light brown color and it will release a good aroma. We'll start prepping the veggies. I'll be using green eggplant for this recipe. So my mother is helping me to chop the veggies. We normally remove the stem portion. We'll use the stem portion brinjal for the curry later. We'll use only the center portion of the brinjal. We'll chop it into equal pieces and reserve it in a pot of water. Chop it into 1-inch pieces and reserve it in a pot of water. If the brinjal is too large in size, we can slit it in the middle and place it in a pot of water. Here we have chopped the brinjal into 1-inch pieces and we have placed it in a pot of water. I have laid out all the ingredients required for this recipe. Here we have chopped the brinjal and reserved. We have dry roasted the rava or semolina. I'll be using frozen peas, quarter cup of frozen peas, finely chopped onions, slit green chilies, finely chopped coriander, bay leaf, turmeric powder, chili powder and coriander powder. I'll be using cinnamon, cardamom and cloves, asafoetida, wangibath masala powder, I'll also be using curry leaves. All the ingredients used in this recipe will be listed in the description box below this video. A detailed recipe will be posted on my blog. The blog link will also be listed in the description box below this video. I've heated a wok on medium flame. To the wok I've added 2 tablespoons of oil. First we need to fry the brinjal or the eggplant. I've added the eggplant. I've also added the chili powder, turmeric powder and coriander powder, and I'll fry the eggplant in the oil itself. We should not add any water to this. It has to fry in the oil itself. Place this on low to medium flame and cook the eggplant on very low flame. Let it fry and reduce. I've added salt as per taste. In the meantime, we'll prepare the semolina. I've heated a wok. To the wok I'll be adding oil. I've added 3 tablespoons of oil. I'll be adding bay leaf and whole spices. We'll allow the spices to sputter. I've also added asafoetida. Fry all your spices. We'll be adding the onion, slit green chilies and curry leaves. We'll fry all the ingredients. We'll fry the onion till it turns transparent. We'll also add peas and water. Now I've added 1/4 cup of water to cook the peas. So once the peas have cooked, we'll add the semolina and fry it in the masala. I've added salt as per taste for the peas to cook. Now you can see the brinjal has cooked. I'll be adding the wangibath masala powder. I've added approximately 3 tablespoons of the wangibath masala powder and I combined it in the eggplant. Eggplant has cooked and it's combined in the masala. I've switched off the flame and reserved the eggplant. Simultaneously, the peas have cooked, the excess moisture has evaporated. At this point, I've added the semolina in small batches and I fried it in the masala. If you fry your semolina in this masala, you'll avoid lumps. I've added coriander. I'll add salt as per taste. I'll combine all the ingredients. We'll gradually add hot water, stir and prepare upma. For every 1 cup of semolina, I've used 2 cups of water. So here I've used 2.5 cups of semolina. The semolina has absorbed most of that moisture and it's cooked. Using gentle hands, we have to combine the masala in the semolina. Otherwise, you'll end up smashing all your eggplant. So use gentle hands and combine the masala in the semolina and allow it to cook for 5 to 10 minutes covered. After 5 minutes, my wangibath is done. It has cooked well. I'm going to serve it as hot as possible with lime wedges. We thoroughly enjoy this wangibath for breakfast and for lunch. Do give this recipe a try and post your comments. If you enjoyed watching this video recipe, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to me for more recipes. All the links to my blog and social media will be listed in the description box below this video. I'll be seeing you soon with the next recipe video. This is Vidya Lakshmi. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.